Now, this here is a brake caliper. I'm going to get in the car and turn the wheel out so I can get to these back bolts here. Okay, all right, got the car jacked up, the tire off, I got the wheel turned out. Let me show you what I got here. Okay, this here's the caliper that's turned out. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but right here, this is a little dust cover. You gotta pull this cover off to get to the bolts. There's a bolt. Sorry, there's a bolt here and a bolt here I got to take out, but in order to get to those bolts I got to kind of pry that off. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know. Anyway, the little cap pops right out. Another one right here. Okay. Anyway, now, in order to get to this, it's a, I think it's a 7mm Allen head key. So let me see. 7mm. See that little 7mm bolt that slips in? Another one down here. That's tight. Okay. Okay, 2 bolts. Show you, there's a, see these little, this is kind of like a retaining spring. You got to pop this spring off here in order to pull the caliper off. Let me show you. You just kind of grab a, see. And you kind of got to pry it out this way. Yep, flew across the driveway. And go grab it. But see that? That little clip goes in there. It's kind of like a retaining clip that holds it behind this bracket here. Should be able to pull this off now. Now that I got this little clip out, this should pull out. Sometimes you gotta kind of pry it off a little bit because it's kind of in there. Kind of gotta wiggle it off. Okay. Now, what I do, pull this little clip out. And then I rest my caliper up here on top. Some people tell you to tie it off or whatever, but I don't do that. I just kind of set it up here on top and make sure it doesn't fall. But man, these are worn pretty good. But that's one. Here's the other pads inside here. The the other pad is held in by this little clip here. It just kind of pushes in. But here's got some brake cleaner, new pads, and a couple towels. So yeah. Clean this crap up real quick. There's a lot of dust in here. Okay, give that a quick clean this off. Okay. 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 Just kind of give it a push. Pop in. Okay, she's in. She's seated. The other brake goes in right here. Kind of just fits in there like that. Okay, I gotta push this piston in. I was kind of a moron for not getting a C-clamp, but since I don't have a C-clamp, what I'm gonna do is just push this pad right here, use a pry bar, and use a pair of pliers as a pry. That holds back here. See how I'm pushing this in? I got a pry bar and I stuck it across the back. Now I'm using a pair of pliers. It's not very hard, you just kind of got to use it as a lever. It's much better to use a C-clamp, but I was too stupid to get one. So I'm doing it the hard way. But as you can see, I just set up a bar across the back here, stuck my old brake pad on, and I'm using my pliers as a lever and just giving it a good pry. Let me set this down and I'll show you. Okay, it's all the way back. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. As you can see, I got it pushed back now, which was, like I said, not necessarily the best way to do it. It's pretty stupid actually, but it worked. Now that I got my piston pushed in, I can set my new pad in. Let me, man, I wish I had a camera guy. Okay. Alright. Just a matter of pushing the springs in. Here's my pliers. Screwdriver. Alright, set that one in at an angle. The bottom one in, then you just kind of push it in. And it is seated in there now. Nice and good, seated. My other pad's been sitting here waiting on this one. Okay, now just take it and you slip it back on. When you do this, you want to make sure you wear glasses and stuff. Because, man, I tell you, this it's nasty. See how that slips back on? Okay. Now you take these same little pins and you try to find the hole. Back in. I don't know if you can see that or not, but here's the top bolt I'm sticking back in. I'll just give that nice little, just for now, I kind of make it snug. Here's the bottom one, just kind of make it snug. Okay, so now it's time to put this little clip back in that holds this back on. So, alright, but here's the clip. All I do is I'm going to stick this side in first, like push this in, push this clip in. Now you gotta stick it behind here, back on, right here, pushed in, it's all back on. The new pads are in, but now it's just a matter of sticking the tire back on and doing the other side.